Good flucking Wednesday evening. I am Adina. We are Beyond the Veil, and tonight I am here before you. I came outside to smoke some marijuana, and I thought while I'm out here, I might as well record a video. So tonight I am going to do this reading on let me drink some water. Queen Elizabeth, in all of her dearly departed glory. I was trying to think of a good is it adjective to use? I don't know, one of those. So yes, I'm going to call up Queen Elizabeth and see what's in her energy, how she feels about her family currently, most of all, how she feels about her kingdom, or what was her kingdom until she passed away. And now it's her son's kingdom, but let's see. So I'm going to Florida water my hands. Now, I don't know much about the Queen or the royal family, and what I do know, I do not like. However, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mother Elizabeth, dearly departed Queen Mother Elizabeth of the Commonwealth of England, of British Cheshire, Westminster. Was the Queen a Capricorn? Was the Queen a Capricorn? A Virgo or a Taurus? I believe she was a Taurus. The Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. The Queen has fell out of my hand because she is no longer with us. And I'm not going to stop using that accent and be serious. Queen Elizabeth. Queen Mother Elizabeth. I call you from whatever realms you are in currently. I call you here, to the sound of my voice, to my presence, and into my cards. Come, Queen Elizabeth. She says, I am here. Very still, small voice. I am here. Queen Elizabeth, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you. How do you feel about your family currently? Your son being diagnosed with cancer, your children, your grandchildren, your children-in-law, your grandchildren-in-law, your great-grandchildren, the throne that you passed down, that you left behind. What do you feel about Britain? What do you feel about England? What do you feel about the future for it? How do you feel about where you are? Speak from your soul, Queen Elizabeth. Speak from your soul. She says, I think my son is a fool. That's what I hear, allegedly. The Fool. I hear that England is in the preparation stages of a new leader, a new king. I'm not saying that this is going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, or even next year. However, the preparatory stages have begun. which is why King Charles's diagnosis was made public. There is, well, this is King Charles' illness. So this is in the challenging position of, I will say, Prince William taking the throne, because I believe that he's next in line for the throne. Something makes me feel that Camilla is not taking this lightly. I feel like she feels like she just got into her position. She didn't get a chance to really stretch her arms and flex her muscles in her newfound role that she planned to. She didn't get a chance to do all the flexing, is what I feel that she planned to. And the turn for the worse for King Charles' illness, because I see that they've been able to really sustain him for as long as possible, but I see that he's taken a turn for the worst. And the turn for the worst in his illness has really made Camilla, I feel, allegedly, a raging lion. It's like the desperation to hold on to power and how it can drive one insane, drive one mad, is what I hear. It's driving her mad. The lot of it is driving her mad. This is the Queen. Hello, Queen Elizabeth, and she is in the recent past position. So again, I don't know why I feel Camilla's energy so hard, but I feel like they were waiting anxiously, not patiently, anxiously, for the Queen Mother to expire completely. And I say completely because I feel like she was in a vegetated, maybe comatose, or a state, maybe like in hospice, where they keep you on morphine to keep you to make sure that you don't have pain while you're transitioning. It was something like that, but if it makes me feel like it was something like that, but it was a long period of time, like a year at least. And she just held on for dear life. If I feel like they did whatever they could to keep Queen Elizabeth alive, even if it meant just keeping her chest going up and down by machine or otherwise. I feel like they kept her alive for as long as possible, and I believe that Camilla and maybe Charles and their side, whoever is on their side, were anxious about it. And I don't think that they wanted to seem overly anxious, because the Queen still did and still does have a lot of loyal supporters, even in the palace, even in amongst the ranks. So they didn't want to seem too anxious, even though they were. And that's why with Charles's illness happening so soon in his reign, it's driving Camilla mad, and it would probably be driving it was probably driving Charles mad too, when he was able to sustain his health as much as he could. I think that in the back of his mind, even he thought, this is bloody mad, this is bloody hell, this is curse, this is a curse. You know, I'm sorry if any of you guys are British and I am saying things that are stereotypical and that you guys don't say, and I'm butchering your accent. Forgive me. I've never been to London. I've never been to England. So I don't know how you guys really speak, and I'm sorry. So near future, this gives me an unsuccessful takeover. I don't know if there's going to be an attempt to speed up the process in Charles's demise. I don't know if this is Charles's reign, him and those who were supporting Charles and who were behind him, those who were Team Charles in the near future. I think that they will start to fall off one by one as they prepare for William. as they, even if it's the early preparatory stages, even these things start taking place early. Those who are in find themselves slowly on the outs. And those who were Team William find themselves more and more in the main palace or wherever they live. And they find themselves more and more at the business meetings and at the meetings, and find themselves more in the mix. And those who were a part of Charles's court, they find themselves being outnumbered until eventually they're just pushed out. This is how it starts. And that's what I see happening for Charles's courts. This is some bad news, and I believe that it is the turn for the worse in Charles's diagnosis. I believe that he was probably expecting better news, probably because of whatever top of the line medications that he was taking. I don't know, I hear trial. So this is something that was probably formulated for him. Scientists and doctors, you know, the best scientists, the best doctors got together and worked together on finding a custom cure, a custom regime for the king. And I think that he was probably expecting to get good news and found out that instead of improving, the cancer had spread or taken a turn for the worse. Now, there is something that Charles, I believe, was hoping to say or do that he didn't get a chance to. And this may have been him thinking that whatever trial or whatever new thing, because this might not have just been solely medicine, this could have been something else, technological. This is something new that I think that they were trying out on him, and they feel like it didn't work because his diagnosis took a turn for the worse. I believe that one or two things are happening with this card. Again, Charles's court is being phased out and William's court is being phased in, and or whatever doctors and scientists were supposed to be working on Charles are being fired, canceled because they failed. And maybe maybe they're going to look for a new team to try to do whatever they can to save Charles. This makes me feel like Camilla. This could either be Camilla or Kate, but because we've been talking about Charles here, this makes me feel about Camilla because it's the Queen of Cups. And I feel like if it was Kate, it would probably be the Queen of Cups in reverse. I think that this is Camilla in charge of Charles's medicine, talking to all the doctors, handling all of the things as far as his health, because she obviously wants him to heal and be okay so that she can continue to be, I don't know if she's considered the queen or if she's considered the queen consort. I don't know what the terms are, but wife of the King of England. So she's probably the one who is getting rid of his old doctors and staff and doing everything that she can to ensure that Charles gets the best of the best care and the best medicine, and that I think she wants to find a new team, a new staff of doctors to create new medicines to try out on Charles. The hopes and fears is that nothing works. And I also feel like, even though this isn't the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like there's fear on maybe Camilla and Team Charles, that there might be a coup formulating while his health is fading. The outcome is that Prince Charles's health is going to continue to decline. And for the Star in reverse to be the outcome and not in the advice or current actions or the near future or even the present position It lets me know that it will continue, allegedly, to decline. He will not recover. And I get the impression that it will decline quickly. His health will decline quickly. I see that they too were hoping for good results, so they were reluctant to put out the information about his health. They could have possibly even been considering lying about his health and saying that he had one health issue, but not the serious health issue that they actually came out with. But I do believe that they were hoping that all the things that they tried would work, and they were also thinking about, now that his health is declining and there's a possibility that whatever medicine will not work, I think that they were thinking about the kingdom and the kingdom falling apart, either under William or due to Charles's declining health. Someone was thinking about that. Let me look into the Fool position, the Fool in the present position. Within the royal family, I see again, family is coming in. I don't know if I believe I heard reports of maybe Harry, and I don't know if William was around, but they are both coming in to visit. And while they are doing so, the family business will be in order. I mean, family business will be discussed. I get that they are coming back to not outwardly pay their respects because he's on their deathbed, but this is why they're coming back. It's like, while he's in the fair condition that he's in, let's go and spend these last moments of good memories with Papa, with Father. Even if they don't like him like that, let's go because it's the right thing to do. But while they're there, they will be discussing next in line, and this won't be conversations that go well. I get, again, Camilla is very upset. She'll be very outspoken. I believe she is very outspoken. I believe that a lot of harsh things will be said in this moment with the queen gone, and Charles preparing to go, and Camilla wanting to hold on to power for dear life while it's not hers to hold on to. And the situation with Kate is going on. Harry and Meghan are outcasts and doing their own thing. There will be so many hard things to discuss during this time while everyone is coming back to the big house. It's almost like since the queen passed away, they haven't really gotten a hold on things yet. The queen apparently had things on lock, and without her, and even with her gone, still, like I said, she has so many loyal supporters that they rebel. They don't really want to answer to Charles. They don't want to answer to any of them, really. So it's kind of just been like everything has kind of just been up in the air, even with Charles on the throne, because he's been sick and trying to improve while trying to get a hold on a throne that he was hoping he never actually had to sit on. I mean, he wanted it, but in the back of his mind, if he croaked, or if his, before the queen did, or, something like that, he'd have probably been okay. Camilla is the force behind whatever ambitions to get the throne that he had, allegedly. Temperance in reverse. Camilla and Charles, Meghan and Harry. Camilla's whole gripe is, how can Charles take the throne when he's technically not married, or whatever the situation is with Kate that they're trying to keep on the low. This is what she's standing on. So if Charles passes away, I should still be on the throne until Charles finds a suitable partner. Upon Charles's death, Camilla feels like I should remain on the throne until Charles finds a suitable partner. The Empress in the recent past, that is Queen Elizabeth. Everybody liked it when she ran, and everything I see ran smoothly. Now, this isn't the Temperance card, but it gives me the majority of the people were pleased. They were more pleased with the Queen than they are now that she's gone. And they still have not figured how to plow through the transition from the Queen leaving to Charles taking the throne, because they consider him like a boy, immature in some way. They don't consider him a king. This is how they consider Charles, as a knight. Even Camilla is more of a queen than they consider Charles is a king. Near future. 6 of Wands in reverse. Things are going to be happening quickly. In comes Prince William's courts, entourage, and crew. They are getting ready to, like I said, start mixing and mingling even more into the royal affairs. And there will be disputes, to say the least, amongst Team Charles, Team Williams. Because Team Charles will be trying to stand their ground. All of King Charles's courts, his people, all of them will be trying to stand their ground when Prince William's crew comes marching in. Unfortunately, though, because this is in the near future, 6 of Wands in reverse, and the Star in reverse is the outcome. Team Charles, you will be unsuccessful because Charles is declining and he will continue to decline. They are trying to hold on to their royal duties and responsibilities. They don't want to give them up to anybody that is affiliated with Team William. 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the outcome advice position. Action and advice position. I think that they are trying to figure out everything they can do to try to keep Prince Charles alive. And when I say they, I mean Camilla and Team Charles. And so now that they realize again that the old crew of doctors and scientists were unsuccessful in coming up with a cure for Charles, they have to step out of their boxes again and start over, searching again for a new doctor, new scientist, new team. Now, I don't know if they are also taking things from the palace or whatever the place is that they live in. I don't know if they are paying exorbitant amounts of money not out of Charles' account solely. I don't know, but this is taking something that they're not supposed to. Hoping that no one finds out. This looks like Camilla. Camilla looks like she's stealing. Let me ask, actually. It's either something she's stealing or something she's looking for or asking around about and hoping that no one notices. Not saying something to the kids so that she can continue to, I don't know, remain in some kind of power position. Let me look into the Queen of Cups, who I think is Camilla. That is absolutely Camilla because this is her husband, the king. And she, like I said, is trying to hold on to her position onto the throne for dear life. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone tries, and she will try, and she will say, and she will do, and she will connive, and she will sneak to do anything she can to save her husband, and if not save him, hold on to the throne by hook or by crook. She's definitely looking for new medications, like a new team of doctors and new medications for them to try out on the king. Final outcome, Star in reverse. I don't know if the kids will stay there, if they'll stay around, but because his health is declining so much and so fast, I see preparations being made to pass on titles to Williams, despite Camilla's campaign, because she has a campaign, but the other side that's loyal to the throne and the establishment is going to honor the fact that this is supposed to be passed down. Camilla, you're married and you're lucky to be here. They are preparing. Now, I don't know if, because I know this on the Six of Swords is William, his wife, and a child. So I don't know if Kate is pregnant and wants to leave the royal family and doesn't want to be seen having a new baby because she wants to get away. So she would like to hide this pregnancy so that she can run away and the world will never know that she has a third baby. I don't know, until she's already gone. This could be William agreeing to let her go so that he can tend to his royal duties, because he's getting ready to do his royal duties, and I see that there's a possibility that he may have to do them alone, whether it's publicly or alone, like divorced, or rather it's just like we never see Kate for a while until they figure out what to do. But William has to focus at this time. I see Kate is gone to some type of hospital of some sort, or some sort of establishment where she can't necessarily be found. I don't know if this is a place where she is drugged up intentionally, because the Hermit is on the bottom and the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. I don't think that she will be found wherever she is unless they want her to be found. I see that there could be a possibility for William to, I don't know if they're trying to kill Kate or if they did kill Kate allegedly. I don't know. But she's somewhere where she won't be found unless they want her to be seen. No, I don't know if she's even alive, allegedly. Or if she is, there is a threat on her to where... No, I think we're going to be shocked to see William eventually with a new woman. I don't know, whatever. I see mourning something or someone, being strong, starting over with the new title. I don't know. This is a lot of poverty. The Justice and the High Priestess and the King of Cups reverse. That feels very, 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 very ritualistic, or something that the royal family does when they want to get rid of someone that they don't like. Now, I don't know where we're taking that. However, all I know is that right now, the kids are preparing for the continued decline in King Charles's health. Not saying that they're planning a funeral, even though I'm sure that these things are thought of, conversed about, plotted about a long time ago when his diagnosis, when they even first got the inkling that his diagnosis was bad before they told us. Something about Kate, though, is a concern for preparing William. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if there will be a situation where, see, again, the Hermit on the bottom. I don't know. I will read Kate one day, maybe tomorrow. But as of now, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you, Queen Elizabeth, for speaking with me. I release you back to wherever it is you were. And thank you guys for joining me on this reading tonight. I don't know much about anything about who or what I was talking about. So, you know, it is what it is. Good night.